The torch begins its ascent at 748th Avenue in Times Square, Manhattan, New York. YIMBY. The torch at 748th Avenue. Rendering courtesy of ODA, New York. Construction is rising steadily on the torch, a 52-story supertall skyscraper at 748th Avenue in Midtown. https:/newyorkyimby.com/neighborhood/Midtown, Manhattan. Designed by ODA and developed by Extell. The 1,067-foot tall structure will span 875,372 square feet and yield an 825-room hotel, topped by a public outdoor observation deck with a drop ride attraction in its signature stem-like column. The mixed-use project is also slated to include lower-level retail space, a restaurant on 2 of the upper floors, a VIP lounge, and a pool deck for hotel guests. SLE Architects is the architect of record for the development, which is located along 8th Avenue between West 45th and 46th Streets, on the border of Times Square. https:/newyorkyimby.com/neighborhoods/Times Square. And Hell's Kitchen. https:/neighborhoods/Hell's Kitchen. The massive reinforced concrete superstructure has continued to ascend since our last update. https:/newyorkyimby.com/2025/07/ The torch rises above street level at 748th Avenue in Times Square, Manhattan. HTML. When construction had just begun to rise above street level, formwork and shoring cover the newly formed levels, which have reached the height of the low-rise holdouts on the parcel along 8th Avenue, and crews are tying together enormous bundles of rebar for the tower's columns. The torch. Photo by Michael Young. 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 The following photos give a closer look at the column formation. Crews are assembling the bundles of steel rebar with the help of a mobile crane, and a dense array of scaffolding and shoring is holding up the newly poured floor plates along the southern end of the property. A concrete pumping rig has also been installed around the center of the project. The torch. Photo by Michael Young. 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 The torch's first 6 floors will consist of a wraparound podium, followed by the main tower rising uninterrupted up to the stem-like protrusion, which will begin roughly 600 feet above street level. The uppermost levels then widen with angled cantilevers leading up to the sloped crown. The rendering below highlights the torch's prominent position on the Midtown skyline when viewed from across the Hudson River in New Jersey. According to ODA, the upper half of the building's 500-foot tall protrusion is intended to evoke the Statue of Liberty's torch, hence the project's name. The spiraling crown will be clad in a pleated glass curtain wall with angular open-air cutouts. These voids will feature green walls surrounded by outdoor staircases spiraling up the building. The observatory will also feature cantilevering glass-clad boxes that will allow visitors to look down at the street below. The signature attraction is an Intamin-designed drop ride in the tower's stem. Riders will traverse its 300-foot tall transparent tubes over a 90-second experience. Rendering of the torch at 748th Avenue by ODA and SLE Architects. Photo by Michael Young. Rendering of the torch at 748th Avenue by ODA and SLE Architects. Photo by Michael Young. Rendering of the torch at 748th Avenue by ODA and SLE Architects. Photo by Michael Young. The torch was initially aiming for completion in 2027. A revised timeline has not been announced, but sometime in 2028 is likely. Subscribe, https:/epurl.com/c, to YIMBY's daily email. Follow https Instagram, YIMBYgram for real-time photo updates. Like https:/www.facebook.com/YIMBY on Facebook. Follow https Twitter, YIMBY tweets, YIMBY's Twitter for the latest in YIMBY news.